Hello, friends. My name is Brad Beard, owner and winemaker for Mercury Wine, located in downtown Geyserville, California, the heart of the Alexander Valley, one of the most premier growing regions on the planet. And today I'm going to be talking about one of my most popular and super duper fantastic wines. It is called The Father. This one happens to be my 2016 Father. Why do we call it The Father? Because The Father's base blend is Cabernet Franc. Cabernet Franc happens to be the father grape to um, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and it's high up in the genealogy of Petit Verdot. So it is one of, or high up in the genealogy of, four of the five noble grapes of Bordeaux. This one happens to be, a little bit of how we made it, blah, blah, blahs. Everybody wants to know what is it aged in. It's aged in specifically both new and neutral American and French oak. This is one of the wines where I'll do it in both new and neutral, both American and French, because I like what both of them give me. And so that's why I put both of those barrel types in this wine. This one happens to be 90% Cabernet Franc and 10% Merlot. And you're like, wait a minute, Brad, Cabernet Franc is a background blender in Bordeaux. And so why on earth? Well, in Bordeaux, they don't ripen Cabernet Franc completely. And so it ends up being green and vegetative. There's nothing wrong with those green and vegetative flavors because they give structure and backbone and character to their Cabernets and their Merlots. But if you can actually ripen this grape, you can develop wonderful cherry flavors and a richness and fullness in this wine that is just exquisite. And then you're going to have all the structure there naturally. I don't need to add structure to my Merlot or my Cabernet by giving it some Cabernet Franc. It actually has the full package. But I do add 10% Merlot in there for that exact reason. When you have all that beautiful, rigid, my mind doesn't go crazy thinking about, oh, what happened here, what happened there. The wine just comes from the front to the back of the palate. The Merlot will help soften those things up to give me a bigger mouthfeel and elongate that finish so that those tannins that naturally come from the Cabernet Franc and those beautiful acids aren't out of balance or annoying me. Cabernet Franc, one of my absolute favorite grapes. I love it like this, but I also love it because if I do need my Cabernet or my Merlot or anything else for that matter, all right. But here's the deal. It will make so many other wines absolutely fantastic. So it's a great grape as a background blender to help other wines that can be nice, but missing a middle or a finish or a nose. It's just fantastic. So Cabernet Franc, yes, my favorite grape varietal because I love it on its own and because it does so many things. It's a giver. It will help out so many other wines and make them spectacular with just a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there. All right, let's talk about the color. Absolutely fantastic. It is just an exquisite, it's just a great ruby. This is a 2016, and I'm not seeing any oxidation on the lip. If it is, it's just a little bit. 2.5 years in those barrels. 2016, we're in 2021. So, we've got, combination aging of 4 years. In the nose. Gosh dang it. To me, that is just classic Cabernet Franc. And again, you're going to find Cabernet Francs out there that are vegetative and edgy. And some people appreciate that, but this is my wine. And the way I want it to be is I want this wine to be luscious and rich. And I want my vegetables on my plate, not in my wine. I'm sure going to get a bunch of hate mail for that, but that's just the deal. Mm. That beautiful ruby color, telling me everything that I need to know about this wine, that it had nice thick skins and it's going to be rich and full bodied. Cherries, plums, hints of baking spice, some cassis, but all making sense. A little hint of things to come, maybe a little bit of cedar. Um, there's another flavor that's eluding me right now. Let's see what I said when I first opened this up about an hour ago. Uh, that's what it is. There's a little bit of chocolate mixed up with that cherry and some baking spices in there. So really rich, warm flavors that just feel so good. Yeah, it's now that it's been open an hour, that chocolate isn't quite as pronounced, but I can feel it back there with those baking spices. Mm. Most people wouldn't describe Cabernet Francs as elegant or subtle or nuanced. Again, if they're harvested underripe and they're not ripe, they're going to be very rigid in unbalanced wines. This wine's just got so much character, structure, flavors just rolling across your tongue from your cherry, black cherry, maybe some ripe plum. Here comes some of that chocolate and that cedar. Maybe even a hint of leather running around on the back of the palate. Mm, wow. Very special wine to me. It's called the Father It Better Be. Uh, this is from my hilltop vineyard, northwestern region of Alexander Valley. The benchlands up around, 13, 1,500 feet, I believe. Gets beautiful sun, excellent ripening, but a lot of influence. So cold nights, hot days up there doing everything that it can to make the best Cabernet Franc that it possibly could. Um, mm, just a fantastic wine. I certainly hope you enjoy it. This is my current release. It's 2021. This is my 2016. We probably, I can't remember offhand. I think we made 75, 80 cases. We haven't sent it in the wine club yet or anything like that. So we probably have 40 cases left. But we'll be going out into the early spring shipment for our club. So you guys will be getting to enjoy this very soon. So thank you guys very much. I can't wait to see you in our tasting room someday. Enjoy.